It's kind of helping the eggs to hatch, basically. And now... Yeah, it's weird, because I don't really seem to recall it being like this. Granted, I'd never really messed around with it in this version a whole lot. But I seem to recall in the PlayStation version, what happens is, like, each time you come in, come into this particular screen, you'll see something a little bit different. Okay, there we go. So, it flew away. Wonder if it'll come back. It might actually take a little while for them to hatch, but basically what will happen is the offspring will actually, eventually you'll see them all in the nest, and I believe they actually grow and whatnot too. It's, like I said, an interesting little touch. There we go. We have our hatchlings there. Should be about halfway through the life cycle, I believe. I think all that's left for them to do is actually, grow a bit, and I think eventually they leave, and it just basically starts over again. Just kind of feeding them right now. Yep, see, they're a bit bigger. Back down here, and now they're even bigger. Oh. And there we go, they're even bigger now. I think they can actually fly off now. And there we go. But yeah, basically, it just starts over and over again, so, again, there's no real point to it. It's just an interesting little detail. Actually, since we got knocked down there, we'll go down here, and there we go. It just basically starts up again. So like I said, you'll notice a lot of little details like that in the game. Just really adds a lot to the overall experience, in my opinion. Just, kind of, finding little stuff like that. So we're going to go back through the marble gallery, and what I'm going to do is go back to that clock room. The only portion I haven't gone up into yet is actually the middle, and we're actually going to get a relic there. I'll actually explain more about it once I get there. And yeah, this it can't be stated enough just how much more convenient it is to go through this area, once you've got the bat form, just because it's, like I said, it lets you go cover a lot more ground, as far as, horizontal ground goes anyway. Now this switch right here, it actually opens up a couple of different trapdoors in this vicinity here. And actually, speaking of trapdoors, what I'm probably going to do is, while I'm, kind of still in this vicinity here, I'm going to probably go through the underground garden. That way we'll kind of get a look at one of the exclusive bosses in this version. Okay, now this actually leads to another area. I'm not going to actually go down here. I'm just going to kind of, just kind of reveal this portion of the map, just because the way it juts out at the bottom, it's going to serve as a reminder for me to come back here. Yeah, that stomp is really useful. Just all kinds of cool little things you can do with it. It actually makes the final battle pretty easy too. Believe it or not, you can just basically stomp the final boss to death. Yeah, why am I even bothering? Ah, damn it! Shouldn't have hit forward as I did it. But yeah, what I'm gonna do now is just go up here. And yeah, I mean, bat form, it's nice, but I mean, the problem, as you can kind of see, is, covering any kind of, horizontal space, vertical space, rather, it's going to be kind of tedious. That's why we'll want this, which is, these, rather, they're the gravity boots. I guess the interesting thing about these is that there's a Saturn exclusive item that's also a pair of boots, so essentially Alucard can wear about 3 different pairs of boots at one time, which is, I don't know, just, suffice to say, interesting. But yeah, as you could see before, whenever I went back up into that area, it just lets you cover vertical space a lot more quickly. What I'll probably do, in fact, is, since we're kind of close to the entrance anyway, well, we will be anyway, I have to basically go up to this point here. And yeah, we'll go back through part of this area. What I'm going to do here is, I'll go through the teleporter first, and I'll show off one of the Saturn exclusive areas. And yeah, another reason for bat form, being so useful is, again, just something as simple as this. It's just, much easier to get through there with bat form now. I mean, even though you can kind of do that in the PlayStation version, the limited range, really gets annoying. Yeah, it's just really irritating not being able to, actually, go without any interruptions. You kind of have to compensate for its limited range. The reason I'm kind of hanging out in here for a moment, I know a lot of the newer games really don't do this, but one thing I like about the teleporter rooms in this game is, for instance, right up here you'll actually see a horse up there. As long as you memorize what the different animals and whatnot are right above them, it makes teleportation a lot easier. Just by going back in here, and the horse one's where I want to be, but I'm gonna just kind of, just kind of demonstrate this. The scorpion, that's actually where the the one near the outer wall, basically. I just kind of make different associations with them. There's a lion, which is in the keep, actually. The way I kind of think of that is, lion being king of the jungle, something like that. I think king of the castle, more or less, and that's kind of where Dracula's keep is. Of course, we have the goat, which is, you know, closer to, like basically right above the marble gallery. And, of course, we have the horse here. And it is actually kind of predictable how you go through them. It goes, basically clockwise, if I'm not mistaken. So as you open up more teleporters, you'll notice that the like which teleporter leads to which other teleporter will actually change just a little bit. And I know that someone in my comments had told me that you can actually get up here with wolf form, which is kind of interesting. I might actually, I guess I'll kind of give that a go real quick.